2023 was a year of ups and downs, but as another year approaches, I really just wanted to take some time to get my life in order and just hit the reset button. In this video, I'm taking you along on my 2024 reset and showing you how to set yourself up for the best year yet. I am so excited for 2024, which is weird because I usually don't like New Year's. It just makes me sad, but I'm actually really excited for this year because there's just a lot of new things happening in my life, which is also scary at the same time because I usually don't handle change very well. So we'll see how long this lasts, but I'm just looking forward to a fresh start. And if all goes well, this will be posted on New Year's Eve, which is a Sunday. So this is like the ultimate Sunday reset. This is my 2024 reset and also just kind of a guide on how to set yourself up to have a really good year. I've structured everything in steps. There's gonna be chapters if you want to like skip to different steps below. Hopefully we can do this all together. First thing we're gonna do, something I've never done before, is make a vision board. I know a lot of people do this and I just wanted to try out this year to kind of help visualize what I want my year to look like. And I definitely have a lot to work with this year. It's kind of that transition period from my college life to my actual real life. I went through my Pinterest and just pinned a bunch of pictures that resonate with me and kind of represent what I want my life to look like, I guess. I do have a Pinterest board called 2024 Vision Board. If you want to use any of these images, my Pinterest is linked down below. So first, I just recently started a marketing job. It's like my first post-grad big girl corporate job. And I really like it so far, and I am doing a little bit of creative stuff right now, but just moving forward in my career, I want to do more creative branding kind of marketing. Another big plan for this year is actually to move to Miami, probably towards the middle, more realistically the end of the year. Just added a picture of Miami, of course, and some decor pictures of what I want my apartment space to look like. I also want to stay consistent with my workout routine and just general health and wellness. And I actually saw this tip on TikTok that on your vision board you should include pictures of what that is actually going to look like through your own eyes. So rather than adding pictures of what my ideal body that I want looks like, I just added some point of view gym pictures. I also just have some overall style and clothes pictures of the general style and aesthetic I like, because I went through a really broke era this year and Plato's Closet, Depop, and Poshmark have stolen all my clothes from me. I mean, willingly, because I need money. Once I am in a good financial place, I need just a wardrobe reset. I really like the simple but cute, classy, chic look, okay? Another goal of mine for later this year is getting to go to some events, like for brands and stuff. I don't know if they'll be as upscale as these pictures, but dream big. I also want to read more this year. I say this every year and I always just get in a reading slump somehow, but I added some pictures of books. I also want to take more pictures with my friends because when I was looking through all of the things from this year, I feel like I just didn't document that much and I don't really have a lot of cute memories with my friends. So I just added this little picture of like photos. I also added some pictures of hair and skin because I really want to start implementing a hair care routine and also work on improving my skin, but that's more internally because I am also trying to simplify like my skincare products. I don't know if I'm going to be doing much traveling this year just because I need to save up, move, etc. But I just added this little like picture just to inspire me, maybe like for a weekend trip or something local. Now that you've seen all of my pictures that I'm working with, I'm gonna put them all together in Canva and come up with something. Okay, so this is what I came up with. I love it. I feel like this is gonna keep me motivated and just, again, help me visualize kind of what I want to accomplish this year. A lot of people make it their desktop, but I honestly really like mine right now. I just made that recently. I'm gonna set it as my screen for like the first month, and then after that, just have it on my desktop so at least it's accessible and visible to me. step number 2 is just reflecting on the past year, because before I create any new goals, I just kind of want to see what last year was like for me and what I can improve on. So I have a couple like reflective journal prompts that I'm going to be using. I usually do a monthly reset every month, so I'm going to do my December monthly reset, and I'm also going to be making like a 2023 highs and lows sort of page. Alright, we're getting into the good stuff. Now that I've reflected on the past year, I'm just going to plan out my New Year's goals and resolutions. I think the key here is keeping them realistic and having some actionable steps that you can take to make those happen. So I'm not just saying I want to do them, but I'm actually trying to achieve them. I don't have my old journal, which is where my last year's page is, but I'm gonna use the same setup. It's inspired by Moya Mawini. She did a like New Year journaling video once. I love her videos. So I'm just gonna set up a page just like that. I'm not gonna make a lot of them. I don't want this to be a long list. I think less is better because I can actually really focus on what is the most important to me, like the most important things I want to achieve. So I'm really thinking bigger, longer term goals for the year, because I'm doing a whole nother section on new habits because those are different. My first goal is to be comfortable financially, because 2023 was a year of just financial struggles, okay? But luckily I just got a job. I'm trying to be more consistent with posting on here as well, so things are looking up. The first step I'm going to take to doing this is set a budget just to track my income and my expenses. I think I'm going to use Mint for this. Not sponsored at all, but I've just used that before. It does really help to see like where your money is going, and for like setting limits on different categories you want to spend money on in a month. My other actionable step for this is just going to be saving a lot. I'm going to be saving up to move to Miami and just to kind of have like an emergency fund. My next goal is just to post more consistently on social media. My actionable steps for this is just going to be brainstorming more content ideas like weekly, and taking a day to actually plan out the video, and then also creating a like content schedule. My next goal is to work out consistently. This is something that's really important to me, and there's going to be a whole section of this video on working out and just investing in your physical self. My first step in achieving this is creating a new workout plan, which is going to be another section of this video. The next step is setting out my clothes the night before, because I really procrastinate going to the gym when I have to like get ready for it, even though you don't really have to get ready, you just have to pick an outfit. But like I think just having my outfit in sight is gonna help me want to actually go. Another actionable step is going to be tracking my progress through photos so that I can visually see like the progress I'm making, so it'll keep me more motivated to keep going. My last goal, this is probably the biggest one, is to move to Miami. I literally told all of my family, all of my friends, and now all of you guys that I will be moving to Miami this year. So it's gotta happen, otherwise I'm gonna be embarrassed, and this is gonna help keep me accountable. Actionable steps that I need to take for this, because this is really important. First of all, just saving up my money, which is really my biggest goal right now since I actually just graduated. I don't know if you guys know that yet. That's coming in, I think, like the next video. But yes, I graduated. Is just going to be focusing on working, making some money, saving up that money, and also just kind of researching the area we want to live in, which we kind of have been doing. We've looked at a lot of like apartments on Zillow, and making sure I can secure a job, which I believe I already have, because the job I'm working now is actually headquartered in Miami, which that worked out so perfectly. But just in case, just staying updated on LinkedIn postings, on Indeed, and seeing what marketing jobs are over there in Miami. So those are my New Year's resolutions. Pretty simple, to the point. They're pretty big, but I feel like adding in the ways that you can achieve them, even if they're just like small little actions to take, really does help you to actually be able to accomplish those goals. The next step of this video is creating a new workout plan for 2024 and also helping you guys to start working out in 2024 if that's something that you're interested in. I've been pretty much working out this whole year. I do struggle with consistency, but I want to say I've been consistent probably 8 out of 12 months of the year. So that's a good majority. And if I was actually fully consistent and ate even better, there would be even more progress to show you guys. This is a little cringy for me to see, but here is some of my gym progress throughout this year. That's some good realistic progress. You know, we got a little growth, a little lift, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm gonna make my new workout plan for the year. And by the way, this is more strength training focused because that's what I personally do. But there are plenty of other really good resources out there based on your goals. So my personal goal is to gain muscle and lose fat. Ideally, the muscle would replace most of the fat. So a good starting point is how many days a week do you want to be in the gym? You're gonna need like a minimum of 3 days because that's enough to hit all of the muscle groups. I have been going 5 days a week, but I think I need to take that down to 4 days a week because I've started working now and I just want to make sure that this plan is realistic for me because that's important. If it's not realistic, it's just not gonna be easy to do. Also, if I'm looking down, I have this planned out, so I'm like just reading my notes here. Next, we're focusing on muscle groups. You got your upper body, lower body, and you have like cardio, which is, I don't know if that's even a muscle group, but if you're doing 3 days a week, that's what you want to focus on: an upper body day, lower body day, and like a cardio hit core day. Those groups can be broken down into other groups. So we have a leg day, which is like quads, hamstrings, glutes; push day, which is back and biceps; pull day, which is chest, triceps, and shoulders; and then like a cardio day where you can also include your core, your abs. For me, my main goal is to grow my legs and my glutes, and I'm doing 4 days a week now because of work. So I'm going to do 2 leg days, 1 general upper body day, and a cardio and core focused day. So Monday, I'll do a glute focused leg day, really targeting specifically my glutes, and then obviously a little bit of hamstrings because a lot of the exercises I'll do will also hit my hamstrings. Tuesday is going to be my upper body day. I'm just gonna do some back exercises and chest exercises. I'm just gonna keep it back and chest because those are kind of the most important things to me within upper body. Wednesday is gonna be my rest day, which is very important. You don't want to overwork yourself. You want to rest because when you're working out, you're breaking down those muscles, and when you are resting, they are rebuilding themselves. So that's when you actually have the most muscle growth, when you are in rest. And Thursday, I can do an abs and cardio day. And then Friday is going to be my other leg day, which is going to be more quads focused. You can arrange this however you want depending on your days throughout the week, but you don't want to have like 2 of the same group back to back. For example, you don't want to do 2 leg days in a row. Like, don't do legs Monday and do them Tuesday. Give at least like a break in between. So I hope that helps. I'll link some videos in the description that go more into detail about how to like start creating a workout plan or a workout split, and I'll link good workouts for each muscle group. The next part of the reset is setting some new habits. So these are different than goals. These are smaller things that you can start implementing that will have like almost immediately some success or show some improvement within your routine or your life. I'm just gonna list out my habits that I want to implement, and I'm gonna be trying to start doing these throughout the days, collecting some footage of that so you can see. First one is waking up early. This is something I kind of have to do now because of work, but regardless, I've just wanted to be more of an early person. For work, I need to wake up if I want to go to the gym at like 5:30. Or if I'm not gonna go to the gym and I'll go to the gym after, like 7. So that, even though it's just like an hour or 2 hours difference, it really is harder, but it's gonna make me feel a lot better and I have more time to like get ready before work and stuff. I also want to start making my bed daily. I don't know, it just makes your room look cleaner. I feel like it's an easy thing to start just getting in the routine of doing. I also want to start drinking water first thing in the morning. I've heard that's just really good for you. It makes you just more energized. I also want to oil pull. If you don't know what that is, it's basically before you brush your teeth and before you eat anything, you use an oil. There are some like kits on Amazon. I use coconut oil, and you will literally put it in your mouth, swish it around for like 10 minutes, which it can be a little bit difficult and annoying to just sit there swishing coconut oil in your mouth for 10 minutes, but then you rinse it out, you brush your teeth, and it's just really good for your oral health. It gets rid of all that bacteria that's just kind of like sitting in your mouth, and apparently it can whiten your teeth over time. Next is actually finishing books I start to do like 20 minutes of reading time a day, which isn't a lot when you think about it. It's really not a lot at all, but I feel like this will just help me finish those books that I start, because I'll read and get really into it, read a lot of it, and then I will like stop for like a week or two, and then it's really hard for me to want to keep reading it because I forgot what's even happening, so then I have to go back and read stuff. I also really want to implement a hair care routine. My hair like feels so not healthy recently. I need to do some research on good products. The next habit is weekly journaling. I know a lot of people say daily journaling, but when I like have to force myself to do something every day, I just won't want to do it. The last step of my 2024 reset is just going to be decluttering, both physically and digitally. I am home for the holidays, so like all the things here are basically things I brought from school that I need to take back to my apartment, so there's not really much to declutter. I will have to do that when I get back to my apartment, but I really want to do a digital declutter because like my digital space is a mess. I need to get rid of a bunch of apps because I have so many apps on my phone and even like applications on my computer that I just don't use. They're taking up space, and just like so many documents on my computer, random documents probably from like high school that I will never need again. So I need to go through all of that. Also, I want to do a following cleanse. I follow people that I just like don't need to see their content. It's not in a mean way. I just feel like you shouldn't really follow people that don't like add value to your life, I guess. So I follow a lot of celebrities, and though I still love all the celebrities I follow, I feel like it's just not necessary for me to follow them. But mainly like celebrities, and also just people that don't really have a place in my life anymore. Like I haven't seen them for years, or I was just barely an acquaintance with them. Like I just don't think I need to follow them. Lastly, I need to clear my inbox because my email inbox is just insane. Like I have too many email accounts because one, my main email from years ago has just become a place of like spam emails, and I honestly use it as my email now to just put into like signing up for things. My work / like social media email now has just been crowded with like random junk. So I just want to go through my email inboxes, clear those out, which is going to take me probably hours, but I feel like it's necessary. I just really want to start with a decluttered space and mind for 2024 I mean. So those are all my steps for my 2024 reset, and overall just how to set yourself up to have a good year. Obviously, life is unpredictable, things are gonna change, things happen that you can't control, but at least with doing all of these things, like we are just getting in the right headspace to enter into a new year. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this was helpful, and like maybe you also did this along with me. I hope you guys have just the best year ever. I hope you have a really good New Year's. If you're going out on New Year's Eve, if you're doing anything fun, have a good time, and I will see you guys all in 2024.